Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Rise Adventures news update. Alton Towers have just announced a few days ago the car park prices, rider accessibility and the new park map. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow Towers Street and Alton Towers Resort on Instagram and also the Facebook page for more details of what could be coming in future planning and also this season. So what I want to start with is accessibility. That is a very important thing for the park, but it is what it is. They have announced this that the Skyride is closed for another season, which is great. So everyone is not really happy about when they announced this. This should have been done a few years ago, but yeah, it is what it is with the park. So with ride accessibility, have got the Skyride, because we all know Alton Towers Resort is a massive park. For me, it is a 2-day park, not a 1-day park, due to big queues, such as a Smiler going over 80 minutes. Nemesis Reborn, which we'll be riding this Saturday, hopefully this Saturday, but the park has announced it is going to be opening Saturday, but we'll soon find out what's happened, but if that is still ahead. Also Hex as well, major closures to that from if you remember previous season, last season, sorry, that it was open, closed. For the remainder of the season it was shut. So we had go into more detail with that as well. So again, ride accessibility. I really want to touch this up really, but really what I should have done is, if they knew that they would not be able to operate the Skyride for this season, they should have brought in the land train, or another transportation ride that could just take you around the park from Tower Street up to Nemesis, where Forbidden Valley is, and all that area. Obviously, the resort is really hilly spelt like that. In some areas, I don't mind it being on flat places, from Tower Street down to Gloomy Wood. That's kind of a mid hilly part, and also down to Dark Forest as well. So I don't know why they've not came up with this idea, because you see these transportation rides such as the train in other parts of the parts of Europe as well, which is fantastic for their park, but obviously Alton Towers don't have that. Another thing I want to touch up on is the car park. Yes, the car park has gone up in price, from £6 previous years, then last season it went up to £7. Now this season is a whopping £10 standard parking. I'm not a massive fan of that, due to people where they live, how far they live out. I live about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours from where I live, plus traffic if there is any, so possibly about 3 hours. But obviously, if you are a Merlin pass holder, such as a Platinum and Gold, you still get your free parking. So there's no issues with that, as I'm aware of. And express parking, that's gone up to £20. Don't know why it's gone so high. Last season that was £10, but now they've upped it up to another £10, which increases it by 45%. And also blue badge holders, which is £7, such as the previous year for the standard parking. But yeah, it is what it is with Alton Towers Resort. Hopefully they'll reduce the price back down again in previous years. Personally, I can't see that happening. I think they're just got to keep rising. But yeah, also is Hex. Like I said just before, it was closed part of the season, opened, closed again. But now this time it was put on the website, then they took it off. I think they brought the Vekoma, the Madhouse, into the park, fixed the ride, and then obviously the park have announced this the other day that it will not be opening for the beginning of the season, which is a shame really, because I absolutely love, and most of you love, Hex, the Legend of the Towers. It's a fantastic dark ride. What I love about the experience is just when you walk through them big gigantic doors, and I mean big, like obviously you know, if you've not been in Alton Towers for years, the massive doors, it's literally about a good couple of 100 feet tall, and also you can get to walk around the towers as well, or hopefully that should be coming back this season. I really hope that does come back for this season, because I never get to walk around the Towers ruins. I'm sure most of you have. So comment down below, have you walked around the Towers ruins before? And would you like to see that happen again this season and into the future seasons as well? And also, back onto Hex is, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a Vekoma Madhouse. It's an illusioned dark ride in a room, because you think you're going upside down, but you actually sway like a pirate ship. It's like that, but obviously the room's spinning at the same time, so it feels like you're going upside down. I come off with that with a massive headache, so I just take ibuprofen, paracetamol, because it is quite an intense ride. Unfortunately, I didn't do that last season because it was shut. And also, another thing that's going to be happening in summer is the Alton Towers dungeons. As you watch the channel for a while, I am not a massive fan of upcharges. Absolutely hate them. Don't know why parks do it, but it's the parks. It's down to the management. When they first opened, it was quite cheap for pass holders. For about a couple of quid. I think it was like £2.50 for pass holders, and then I think it was about £4.50 for standard charges as well. But obviously over the seasons they did hit that right up. Obviously I didn't get to experience it, but hopefully this season I will. You have till summer till this attraction shuts for Scarefest. They are planning something massive in this attraction. I've done 2 dungeons, done both reviews on it, so check out that review playlist from Blackpool and London. And also the park map. So what they've done is completely changed the park map for this year. As obviously, if you have, you would have seen this on Instagram, on their Instagram, with Nemesis Reborn on there for 2024. I don't really like one thing I don't like about the map is if you look at the where X sector is, you've got the smiler. I don't really like that bit of detailing. So I think if I was in charge of the park, I would just completely sort that map out. Obviously, with the previous maps, you could be able to look like you could walk from one side through the other, but obviously if you've been to Alton Towers plenty of times, you can't do that due to trees in the way. And also Gloomy Wood. It doesn't actually say on the map the curse at Alton Manor. It just says the Gloomy Wood. Don't know why not put the curse on there, which is a bit strange. But overall, the map looks good. And for this season, so rewind 3 years ago, when they reopened the park, you could not be able to get a park map at all. You had to download the app. So the good thing is they have announced this, that the park maps are now returning for the 2024 season. I think this is a brilliant idea for people who collect park maps or memorabilia. Comment down below if you do collect maps for your memorabilia, because I never kept park maps. It always got destroyed by the weather and some drinks as well. So that was a downside for me. And also, they did also announce some massive changes to the park. But Bianca from the park, the manager director, said there's got to be massive changes as soon as you get into the park. So I can't wait for that. Massive changes, and just not in general as well. So for Saturday, and not long to go now till Alton Towers reopens. So it is a short update. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, like this video, share it, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications as well if you to get more news updates and vlogs as well. So I will be there this Saturday with a brand new Alton Towers vlog. So on that note, thank you for watching. And there's one last thing to say. Get out there and keep on laughing. See you at Alton Towers.